American News, where we have news about America. Today we have a special report about Winston Iguana, the ex-child star. But first, the weather. Our meteorologist, Bald Eagle, has said that we have clear skies all day. Now to the special report. This is Winston. He is the perfect example of a child star turned rotten. He was the lead character on this show, National Geographic Wild, beloved by all and winning over 12 Oscars for his breathtaking dramatic performances. However, the media and his fans turned on him as soon as he slipped into a world of drugs and violence. This is Winston. We went to Peru, his home country, to discover how he is living today.
Take us through your day.
Well, I start out with my cereal.
Do you have any drugs then?
I might have a few puffs and a hit.
So what is that? Like 3 blunts and maybe a hit cocaine?
No, about 6 blunts, and most days, 2 grams.
So in the morning you have all of those drugs.
Yes.
And what do you do for the rest of the day?
By the end of the day, perhaps a kilo of each.
A kilo? Oh. And what else do you do all day?
Sometimes some meth.
I mean, besides the drugs.
Oh, I, eat and, sleep and hang out and stuff.
How did this child star turn into the drug-inhaling reptilian we see now? After Winston's 12th and final Oscar, we began to glimpse Winston's eccentric behavior in statements saying, "I'm the best."
I'm the best.
From there, it only continued to degrade. Winston began posing nude and had 3 babies with 4 different women. But his greatest blunder was when he ran over an 80-year-old woman. The trial lasted for 3 years and ended with all charges being dropped. The public was outraged, and to escape his hatred, Winston moved to Peru, where he now owns a 400-acre cocaine plantation and 3 submarines. Four days after he left Peru, Winston was murdered by the Colombian drug cartel, and his head now rests on a stick overlooking the Great Mantero Valley. His tragic life came to an end all because of drugs. Children, if you do cocaine, marijuana, or any other illegal substance, the drug cartel will come after you, and they will kill you, and your head will rest on a stick overlooking the Great Mantero Valley. Remember, drugs are bad, okay? We now have Winston's adoptive father to give his insight on Winston's slither into drugs.
Right. Hello, Mr. Iguana. How are you taking the news of your son's death?
Well, it's been real rough for us all.
Yeah.
I think we knew that this would happen one day, but just when it actually did happen, it hurt a lot.
Would you say you pushed him down this road?
I don't think it was us. We encouraged him. It was all his own undoing. I think, after all the awards, just a void grew in his heart, and he just couldn't fill that void with the awards anymore, so he just turned to other things, and what he turned to was drugs. I remember one time when I went down to his apartment, and I just saw him in his bathtub in the living room, and I walked a little bit closer to see what he was doing in his bathtub in the living room, and it was just filled to the brim with cocaine, and
He was swimming in it?
he was bathing in cocaine. Yes, it was.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Yes.
Come up out the water like a baby dog, splash. Always see me glisten like I'm out the water, all splash. Come up out the water like a poisonous surge, splash. And I'm smelling good like I'm covered in detergent. Come up out the water like I was an ice cube. Fresh up out the water like a pot of minute rice stew. Come up out the water like my cousin Ursula. Mermaid in my bathtub, I got more balls than Nerfa. Come up out the water in all 4 seasons. Come up out the water, then I walk on it like Jesus. Fresh up out the water like I'm an amphibian. I am so fresh that I got an amphibian. Fresh up out the water, and you know the deal. I'm fresh up out the water like a really